Okay guys, here's another equation to look at, and this time we're working with fractions. So I want to get rid of the values in the denominator, so I'm going to put parentheses around the entire equation and find a common denominator of 4 and 3. Well, that value is 12. So I'm going to distribute the 12 into each term in this equation or inside the parentheses here. But before I do, I want to cross cancel and get rid of the values in the denominator. When I cross cancel 12 and 4, I'm left with 3, so this first term I'm going to multiply by 3. The second term I'm going to multiply 12 by 5 here. So 12 times 5 in the second term. Let's fix that. And let's move forward from here. When I cross cancel 12 and 3, I'm left with 4. So 4 times W here. And finally I have to calculate 12 times 10 in this last term. Alright, now let's get started. 3 times W, I have 3W, plus 12 times 5 will give me 60. And that's equal to, well, 4 times W is 4W. And that's addition, so I'm going to add 12 times 10, which will give me 120. From here, it's just a matter of isolating the variable and keeping the equation balanced. So I'm going to change colors. Now I'm going to take 3W and move it to the other side of the equation. So I'm going to subtract 3W on both sides of the equation. I'm left with 60 is equal to, well, 4 minus 3 is 1, so I'm left with W on this side, plus 120. Now I'm going to subtract 120 from both sides. And 60 minus 120 will give me a value of negative 60. Negative 60 is equal to W. Now before boxing this answer up, you're going to want to substitute negative 60 in for W, or the variable, on both sides of the equation to make sure that both sides of the equation check out. To save time on this video, I'm going to let you know that negative 60 is a solution for W. Finally, once you find out it does check out, rewrite your solution leading with the variable. So W is equal to negative 60, and box it up. Let's take a look at another problem. Here I have 5 times 5a plus 3 is equal to 14a minus 29. So now I have 25 times a plus 5 times 3 will give me 15 is equal to 14a minus 29. From here I'm going to combine like terms and isolate the variable. So I'm going to subtract 15 from both sides. I'm left with 25a is equal to 14a minus 44. Now I'm going to subtract 14a on both sides of the equation. I'm left with 11a is equal to negative 44. Alright, now let's divide both sides by 11. And I have a is equal to negative 4. So before boxing up this answer, make sure you substitute your value back into the original equation to make sure that both sides of the equation are equal to one another and that the solution checks out. I'm going to let you know that it does, and let's box up this answer.